I want to personally recognize the families and friends of our students. Your support was vital in helping them reach this day. I know the graduates join me in thanking you for all you have done for them. Graduates, will you please turn and acknowledge all those who have made this day possible, not to mention have paid your way.
With many of us soon to begin or having already taken positions as postdoctoral researchers, industry scientists, retaken our place in combined MD-PhD programs, or one of many other exciting possibilities. So congratulations for coming so far. I think that everyone deserves a round of applause.
By graduating today, you are committing yourselves exclusively to medicine for as long as you shall live. Knowing this, I ask the class of 2013 this final question. Do you, class of 2013, choose to marry medicine on this day, to speak the words that will forever join you to the end of your days? If so, please answer, I do. It is with great joy and honor that I present to you Baylor College of Medicine, Doctors of Medicine.
Today you become alumni of an institution that places tremendous value on collaboration, integrity, professionalism, and innovation. Remember the mentors that you have had here at Baylor College of Medicine and find new mentors throughout your career to help craft the legacy that you wish to leave behind. Tonight we will present leadership awards and honorary degrees to outstanding individuals who have each created a legacy of excellence. Dr. Bobby Alfred graduated from Baylor University College of Medicine in 1956 and was without doubt one of our most accomplished alumni. Jody. Following his residency and fellowship training, he returned to Baylor as a faculty member. He is recognized throughout the college as a physician, an educator, a scientist, and a leader, having chaired the Department of Otolaryngology, Head and Neck Surgery for more than 40 years and serving as chancellor of the school for 6 years. Dr. Alfred helped launch the National Space Biomedical Research Institute and grew the organization to a network of more than 60 top-level institutions with a $24 million annual budget that is focused on research related to long-term space flight. His CV is filled with accolades from numerous organizations. However, his greatest accolades come from his patients and those he trained who know him as a superb physician and educator who is committed to excellence in all aspects of his life. Please join me in recognizing Dr. Alfred for his dedicated service to Baylor College of Medicine. Dr. Burt O'Malley has been part of the Baylor community for 40 years since he was recruited to serve as chair of the Department of Molecular and Cellular Biology. During that time, he has made research advances that have been the basis for innovative medical therapies that have had a tremendous impact on patient care. He continues to receive NIH funding for his research and is known as the father of molecular endocrinology. In addition to his research, he has been a superb leader at Baylor and an outstanding mentor to countless faculty and graduate students. Already a member of the National Academy of Sciences, in 2008 he was also awarded the National Medal of Science in recognition of his pioneering work on the molecular mechanisms of steroid hormone action and hormone receptors and coactivators. This work has had a profound impact on our knowledge of steroid hormones in normal development and in certain diseases, including cancer. Please join me in recognizing Dr. O'Malley for his remarkable contributions to medicine. It is now my honor to announce the recipients of the Baylor College of Medicine honorary degrees, which represent excellence in our missions and serve as an inspiration to our graduates. The people we choose to honor speak volumes about our expectations for you, the graduates. Our first awardee is Dr. Miguel Nevada. Will you please join me? Dr. Nevada has been a tireless advocate for education beginning in 1963 as an elementary school teacher and continuing through his 23 years as president of the University of Texas Pan American. In 1994, he welcomed Baylor to UT Pan Am to establish a pre-medical honors college and create opportunities for students in the Rio Grande Valley to attend and be successful in medical school. Since 1998, when those first students entered the program, 112 have completed medical school and 51 have returned to South Texas to practice medicine. The remaining graduates are in residency and fellowship programs now. Dr. Gonzalo Perez Garcia, an alumnus of the program, wrote me and said, "As a high school senior in 1998, joining the program was a gamble for me. It came to be one of the wisest decisions of my life." Dr. Nevada is one of those rare individuals with a vision for achieving what most might call impossible. His vision is one of the main reasons Baylor College of Medicine was recognized this year as one of the top 5 medical schools for Hispanic students by the Hispanic Business Magazine. Congratulations, Dr. Nevada. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Baylor College of Medicine, I confer upon Miguel Nevada the honorary degree of Doctor of Humanities in Medicine and admit you to all of its rights, responsibilities, and privileges. Sorry about that. Corby Robertson and the Cullen family believe in supporting education and health initiatives which they view as essential to a good life, especially within the Houston community. Corby has lived the philosophy of his parents and grandparents that to those whom much is given, much should be expected. Since Baylor College of Medicine moved to Houston 70 years ago, we have had a strong relationship with the Cullen family. The Cullen building was the first building constructed in the Texas Medical Center and has been our home since 1948. A widely recognized civic and business leader, Corby is president of Quintana Minerals Corporation and Natural Resource Partners. Throughout his career, he has mentored young people and helped them develop into successful business and community leaders. He has also been a dedicated member of the Baylor College of Medicine Board for 30 years and served as chair of the board from 2001 to 2006. Corby also chaired our successful $1 billion Best Minds, Best Medicine campaign. His support of Baylor and its faculty and its trainees has been absolutely unwavering. Corby is truly a selfless community leader who has continued his family's legacy of giving back to others and opening doors of opportunity. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Baylor College of Medicine, I confer upon Corbin J. Robertson, Jr., the honorary degree of Doctor of Humanities in Medicine and admit you to all its rights, responsibilities, and privileges. Thank you. Dr. Barry Kohler, will you please join me? Dr. Kohler has understood the importance of translational research since he was a medical student and wondered about the interaction of certain drugs with platelets, only to find that there was very little known about this field of medicine. During his career, he has made tremendous contributions in the understanding of the mechanisms behind platelet aggregation and the receptors and ligands involved. Dr. Kohler translated his basic observations of rare disorders of platelet adhesion to a drug that prevents reocclusion of coronary arteries after angioplasty. His research has resulted in saving the lives of countless people with cardiovascular disease. A highly accomplished physician scientist, he joined the Rockefeller University in 2001 as the first David Rockefeller Professor. He serves as principal investigator of Rockefeller University's Clinical and Translational Science Award and director of the Rockefeller University Center for Clinical and Translational Science. He is a member of the Institute of Medicine and the National Academy of Science. Dr. Kohler has used his love of research in clinical medicine to alleviate the suffering of people he has never met, but would have benefited from his curiosity that began more than 40 years ago. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Baylor College of Medicine, I confer upon Barry S. Kohler the honorary degree of Doctors of Letters of Medicine and admit you to all its rights and responsibilities and privileges. Dr. Harold Varmus, will you please join me? Thank you. Dr. Varmus is the director of the National Cancer Institute of the National Institutes of Health. He was the co-recipient of the 1989 Nobel Prize for Studies on the Genetic Basis of Cancer, based on his research with Dr. Michael Bishop of the University of California, San Francisco Medical School. Dr. Varmus was named director of the National Cancer Institute in 2010 after serving for 10 years as president of Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center and 6 years as director of the National Institutes of Health. While at Memorial Sloan Kettering, he was an advocate for promoting high-quality cancer care for all citizens of New York and equal opportunities for its employees. He helped to found and oversee a new cancer clinic in Central Harlem and new programs for diversity and gender equity. He is a member of the United States National Academy of Sciences and the Institute of Medicine and is involved in several initiatives to promote science and health in developing countries. Dr. Varmus was a co-chair of President Obama's Council of Advisors on Science and Technology. He was a co-founder and chairman of the board of the Public Library of Science and chaired the scientific board of the Gates Foundation's Grand Challenges in Global Health. He is an advocate of finding opportunities to harness advances in the biological sciences to improve the care of patients with cancer. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Baylor College of Medicine, I confer upon Dr. Harold Varmus the honorary degree of Doctor of Letters of Medicine and admit you to all its rights, responsibilities, and privileges.
So last week I was casting about for a topic for this talk. I tried to calm myself down by asking a colleague if he could remember the talk at his medical school graduation. And to my dismay, he beamed and said, "Of course." It was Alan Alda, who played the doctor in MASH. The pressure is on. Now, I too am an optimist, and I know from interactions with medical students across the country that your generation of medical students is more engaged with such social and political issues than mine was. And I see this most frequently in the domain of public health and in global health. And I, as a result, am confident that you will use your new authority wisely. You will have earned the respect that you will now receive. So congratulations again for a job well done.
President Klotman, I have the high honor and privilege of presenting to you at this time the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Ife Kathleen Victoria Ancerillo. Sue Ellen Crawford. Chin-Chi Guo.
To give this moment a little perspective, you are the 110th class from Baylor College of Medicine to take this oath, which was written over 2,500 years ago. I do solemnly swear by whatever I hold most sacred that I will be loyal to the profession of medicine and just and generous to its members, that I will lead my life and practice my art in uprightness and honor of my patients and the prevention of disease. Congratulations.
Senya Ilich Bradford. Kumar. Lamb. Jessica Michelle Vella. Mohammed Hassan Fakhruddin. Nathan Carl Antonia Rose Helbling. Peter William Johnson. Robert Edward Lynch III. Kathleen Marie McFall. Rebecca Ruth Peterson. Riva Zuri Robinson. Alexandra Rose with honor. Matthew James Cole. Amy Shennan Shu with high honor.